Hello everybody, back here for a little video clip that I shot from the front of my recumbent bike. This right here is out at the reservoir in Apponews County. This is the course we ran for the 5K charity fun run that we did for the Get Your Rear in Gear prostate cancer charity. And it was actually a really beautiful day. It was out there on April 6th on Saturday. The wind was blowing like crazy. I mean, you couldn't hardly hear the speaker and stuff talking. They tried to release some balloons in that, and they just blew straight over, got caught in a bunch of trees. And running in that wind was not the most fun thing, but it wasn't too bad as you see down through the trails here. It was kind of nice because you had a little bit of wind block from the trees, so it worked out pretty good. There was over 100 people showed up for this event, which I was really surprised with. Apponews County, was a pretty good sized turnout for us. Also, on top of that, it was a rather cold day. People were kind of complaining about being cold, and the wind was miserable. They were calling for a lot of rain. Luckily, the rain held off. This is actually videotaped the next day, I think, or the day after, so I don't remember exactly which day I taped this. But this is the course we ran. It was a really good deal. I ran with my buddy. He came over from Ottumwa, and the fastest time anybody turned in overall was 21 minutes, 50 seconds. Which is pretty well clipping along. I mean, that's a real fast pace. There were a few guys ahead of my buddy. He came in 6th overall, and I came in 7th overall. And I was sub 28 seconds. He was sub 27 minutes, not seconds, not in there. Sub 27 minutes. He was sub 26 minutes. So we were right there together. Where that fence was, I went across the road. I actually had to stop there and tie my shoe, and that threw me back off, so I ended up behind him the rest of this run. You come up here, we're going to cross a little bridge here, beautiful little trail. The rocks are a little bit rough, not the fastest track to run on. You turn left here, and then we come up to this next little side road, kind of goes off the left, and that was our turnaround point. So this right here was our halfway point coming up right here. That was kind of neat going back in this trail, as you see, going out on the bike again. You were meeting other runners coming at you, and it was really kind of a cool feeling knowing I was that much ahead of a lot of people at this point still. Again, following the trail back, we're going to be crossing this bridge right here, beautiful little spot. And it was just one of those things where my buddy was about 200 yards ahead of me or so at this moment, and I kept telling myself if I sprint, I could probably catch him, but I'm going to wear myself out. I'm not going to be able to finish the run worth a damn. So I went ahead and just kind of held back and just held my pace and kind of kept him in my sight the whole way. I wasn't ever trying to catch him, and just really had a great time. As you can see, we're heading back. Again, we ran the same route. It's the exact same route you just saw, but the opposite direction. There was a lot of runners still going this way. And about here's where I started meeting a couple of the fast walkers. And then as we got a little bit farther up, there was a few people that signed up for the 5K walking part of it. And I started running into some of the walkers about here. So it's kind of a good feeling knowing you're going back and there's still people coming at you. It was a great time. The weather was, like I said, super windy. So out here in cold spots, the wind was really blowing you around a lot. Right about in here, I had to stop tying my other shoe because my other shoe come untied, so that really delayed me a little bit more, which drove me nuts. My buddy pulled out about another 100 yards ahead of me here. Rather annoying, but absolutely a good time. So if you guys ever get a chance, if you end up seeing about it next year and that, it's a great time. It's a really easy course. Like I said, it's a fun run or walk, so if you don't feel like running 5K, you can always walk it. And walking 5K is something just about everybody can do that has even a half chance of being healthy. You can walk a 5K. They had some donuts. They had the water station halfway. Had some bananas back at the end. So I just wanted to go ahead and put this out there so everybody who didn't make the run could see the course we ran on and some of them walked on. And just wanted to say thanks for everybody who put on the event. And I had a wonderful time, and I didn't hear of anybody having a bad time. So if you guys get a chance next year, come out and be sure and run with us. So have yourself a safe and wonderful day. As you can see, this was the worst part for the wind. The wind's blowing like crazy that day. And then it's all uphill to the end. So that's definitely not the best part, but you can still get through it. Not a big deal. Thanks for watching, and get out there and get your rear in gear.